Rocket League is Psyonix's sports video game released in 2015. It's a sequel to supersonic acrobatic rocket-powered battle cars, which had a much better name than the sequel. It's rated E for everyone, it's targeted at everyone. It's essentially soccer with flying cars. You can play up to 4 versus 4 in single-player co-op or online multiplayer. I'd say it's most similar to its own prequel, as the game is really one of a kind. The mechanics in Rocket League are easy to learn and impossible to master. Here I am in Champ 2. Notice how good I am.
Oh.
No.
Ah.
I'm falling with no boost.
Oh, no.
Weird. Fall.
No, he's not.
Oh,
Come on.
Oh, no.
So here are the mechanics of the game. You got drive forwards, drive backwards, jump, and turn, obviously, drift. Then you got boost and jump, and then you can flip in any direction, forwards, backwards, sideways. Then you've got air roll, which basically means you can spin in the air. Pretty cool. And then you've got demolition, where I destroy this guy and score at the same time. On to dynamics. There are a number of different ways you can do cool things with the mechanics. Here's a flip cancel or half flip, where I stop flipping midway through it. Here's a wave dash, where you flip into the ground and you slide and jump and it goes super fast. And here you've got a flick, which basically means I have it on top of my car and flick it up over the opponent. All of these moves take a ton of practice, and you need to get your basic mechanics down before you can attempt any of them. But in addition to mechanics, the dynamics of the game really dictate how successful you'll be on the field. Positioning and rotation are two of the most important parts of Rocket League. Basically means that you and your teammates need to work together to conserve your boost, which is shown in the bottom right of your screen, which you pick up by driving over the little yellow pads on the ground, and make sure that all areas of the field, or at least as many as you can possibly manage, are covered. You don't want to send 2 players at the ball at once, as it'll leave your one defender alone against the full enemy team. All these things are very, very important. Even with good fundamentals, if you don't understand these concepts, you're not going to have a good time.
Oh.
As a competitive online game, Rocket League has its fair share of composed players and toxic players. If you're successful, then it can be thrilling to pull off plays like that. On the other hand, you have players like this who back into the ball and put their teammate in a horrible position and then blame them instead of themselves.
Oh.
Immediately after, they go and score on their own net to throw the game. As you can see, players like this can be a hindrance to your fun video game time.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh, please.
Oh no!
Come on.
When playing online, you can definitely have good experiences like this, nice team play, and bad experiences where you make a sick save, so sick, and then your teammate dunks it in, but you still made the save, but your ping was too high, so it didn't count. If you're getting tired of playing the main modes of Rocket League, even though they do have some unique extra modes like hockey and basketball, you could try a subversive game mode like freestyling here, where players take turns performing the most insane shots they can. Here you see a Rocket League Battle Royale, where you fly in the air, and if you touch any surface, you're out. Last car flying wins. Yeah, I'm pretty good at this one myself. Undefeated, in fact, against these guys. Watch Clumsy tries to hit me. Dodged. Here is Tag. Classic playground game mode. Yes, it can be played in Rocket League.
Get him out. Get him. Get him!
Dude.
Ah!
Bro.
Ah!
I'm out of here.
All of these modes intend to shift the focus from the traditional back and forth scoring of the main game to a more relaxing and casual environment. So, should you play Rocket League in 2020? Well, it's now free because Epic Games just bought it. Yes, go Epic. But seriously, Rocket League is probably the best sports video game in the world. The simple mechanics make it extremely accessible, just like a physical sport. If you practice enough, you might just get as good as me and pull off some of the sick clips that you saw in this video. Otherwise, the only negative things I can say about the game are the rampant toxicity, as we showed earlier, and the rank system is slightly flawed for punishing you for having a teammate like this. So if you want to play a sports game that isn't a carbon copy of the same old game from a year before, then hop on Rocket League. You're gonna have fun.